Welcome to Jonas's editing tutorial extravaganza. I'm just gonna take this. I have for a long time been considering like sitting down and just making a bit of an editing tutorial, like a breakdown, I guess you could call it, or I just show how I would do things. I'll be going through some of the basics and I'll show you a couple of tricks on very specific things. Skype is on. Shouldn't be on. There we go. Alright, now, I did film this once before, but OBS apparently records in .flv if you don't configure it to record in MP4. Now, alright, so I'm just gonna go and get some clips, and, alright, let's see. Now, you see, I showed this to Pete and Tomato Ghost yesterday, actually, on Skype. I showed him how you can make a bit of a cool little shake effect, and I think that is what I'll be doing first. So that's basically what I'll do. I'll basically George Lucas this thing a little bit. Now, so we'll just find the first where does the intro. This is where the intro start, right? Okay, so let's just watch this clip together.
You know what I like to do? Recycle.
Right. So you see here, it hits the trash can, and you can see that. All right, it is a trash can, and that's basically what it's supposed to do. Yeah, but it just kind of just falls, and that is kind of underwhelming, you know? So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna give it some more punch with a very subtle but a very noticeable shake effect. On my first recording of this, I did spend a lot of time just sitting around and I would dwell so long, but now I know what to do. All right, so okay, so now that you made a split on where the next scene starts, you want to go frame by frame until like circa where it hits the thing, and I'll say that is about here, right? Then what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to click this event pan crop, and then you'll get this lovely thing. Now, important thing to note is that if you use the sync cursor, which is very useful, then you'll just have this cursor here sync up with the cursor on the timeline, which is very helpful. But you can turn it off, and you can just and you can even look through it here and find where you want the shake to be anyways. Now, what's important, if you're gonna do a shake effect, you need to zoom it in a bit, and since we're already since the scene is already changing, you won't notice that you'll zoom it in a bit. So we'll go back to the start, and then you'll zoom it in just a little bit. Then you'll drag this, you'll find a point where it hits the thing, which is about here. You're gonna want to add one frame. And here's the thing about a shake effect. Like, if you're gonna do this impact shake effect, it is much easier than you would normally think. So you put a keyframe there, and then where it hits, you're gonna want to move it just a little bit, rotate it a little bit. And here's what I do. I will move it up there, and then rotate it there, and move it down, rotate it there again. And I'll probably move it back. And then just, I mean, it's a little bit random, but, you know, it works. For me. Oh, I might have fucked it up now. Okay, let's see how it... There, look at that. Now you got a much more impact in the thing, right? Which is nice. So, where it just kind of looks like, oh, it kind of just stops there, you know, like a basketball. And that might look a little bit weird, but I think it looks cool. I think it looks nice. Alright, my computer is very noisy. Computer, please don't kill yourself. Yeah, it won't kill itself. So there you have it. There is just a small little snippet of how you can give a impact a little bit more punch. So now we can watch this thing together.
You know what I like to do? Recycle.
Ah, lovely. Now, one thing that is, if you want a shake effect on over time, that is a bit more difficult, because when you just have a shake effect like this, it will seriously just last for a little bit. Which is cool. I hope I'm recording in a good bit right now. I'm just gonna have to check that. Be right back. We're back, and the audio is fine, and the video is fine. Okay, cool. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna make this entire thing just shake like mad. So basically, what you do the same thing. You click into the event pan crop, you zoom it in a little bit, And what's handy here is that you'll take one frame and you'll use the arrow keys. Just move it like a little bit like that. And a little bit like that. And the thing is like, oh, what order should we take the direction? And that is kind of the more difficult part of making a good shake effect. So what we'll do, we'll just keep going like this. Use the arrow key. It's very, very, very helpful. And the thing that a lot of people do is they will have like 2 frames in between, and then they will just like do 3 frames, and then they will just copy it, and it looks really jarring. And
You know what I like? You know what I like? You know what I? You know what I? You know what I like? You know what I? You know what I?
yeah, you'll see that. And then now that we're done a good amount of frames, we could try to copy it, but if it looks awful, that is something you just gotta do over again. Then so let's just make this entire thing shake, just to like, so I could like break down how I would do a shake effect, right? So then, now that we have a nice shake effect, you could give and a shake effect can often work for the illusion that, oh, a lot of stuff is happening and everything.
You know what I like to do? Recycle.
So, you know, so now just for a bit of fun, let's just give this thing some more punch, right? Like, let's give it something that can like indicate that, oh, hey, here, there's a shake effect here. This is supposed to be shaky. So we'll find a train. This is a train PNG. Cool. Then you just drag it. You can drag it. You can take it. Yeah. Everyone knows layers. I'm going to go into this assuming you know how to use layers and this, right? Now, what you're going to want to do. This is one thing, like, what a lot of people struggle with Vegas and editing in general is that they will struggle with making things shake as they move. Now, you can see that this thing is like, oh wow, the aspect ratio is fucked. It's like weird. Like, it cut there. But you can just like take match output aspect and then it will. So now it will leave the frame as it wants to. So what you're going to want to do now is you're just going to want to do the shake effect all over again. I know there will be a lot of shaking here. Just keep doing that for a little while. There, and there, and there. And there. Okay, let's see. What direction did it go? Okay. So you see, now it went the same direction as it did when it went up. So you're not gonna want that final frame. So we just add another frame, and we'll do a couple more movements. Because that's the thing about the shake effect. You don't want people to see that, hey, the cycle is repeating. Like the amount of frames. You don't want people to see that you have taken frames and then copied them. You're gonna want it to look seamless, right? So just copy, and you don't want to copy the first frame because that is centered, like that is the starting point right there. And I'm like, well, it can't just flow here. You're gonna want it to like move like across here or something. That's what we have this thing for, the track motion. I'm gonna click that, and then you get this thing, and this is pretty much the exact same thing as the other thing, right? And what's cool here is that like the sync cursor thing I showed you earlier, this is like very important. So the difference between this and the difference between these two is that this thing affects the entire layer. It affects the entire track. However, this thing just affects the clip itself, which is really useful. And I really wish a motion tracker was like that. But yeah, and you can increase size and everything. So now you're just gonna wanna do the thing here, and this works better for animation than the pan crop thing. You can very easily animate with the pan crop, but I just prefer this. So what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to take this here and like place it whatever you want. You can just like take it back here, and you're gonna want to find a point where you want it to pass. And so what we have now is a train passing.
You know what I like to do?
Yeah, and then you can see that the shake effect still kind of stays there. And that's the kind of thing, like, you can make the shake effect ease out, which is kind of useful considering that the train has now left the frame. And then what we're going to want to do, we're going to want to go back to the clip where you make the shake effect. You're going to want to take, like, 2 frames, and then you're going to want to snap it one direction. Then you're going to want to take 3 frames, and I want to snap it one direction, 2, and then this direction. So, and then what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to mark this frame, put that to smooth, and then increase the smoothness on it. This is really useful because it makes everything look so much fucking better. Alright, now, let's see how this turns out.
You know what I like to do? Recycle. You know what I like to do? Recycle.
It's kind of laggy, but
You know what I like to do? Cycle. Cycle. Cycle.
there you go. There you go, baby. And then increase a little bit. Yeah, boy. So now we can watch the entire scene.
You know what I like to do? Recycle.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, and here's a very common editing mistake, Pete. You idiot. Look here. You can clearly see that it's being thrown off frame. Pete, how could you do this? I don't know. I think we're done with this clip. Okay, but yeah. So we got this thing rendered. I know you can always add like stuff on top of the train, make it look like someone is humping it or something. Okay, no, I'm tired of this. I need to find another clip to edit. Okay, wait. No, let's find it. Now, there we go. I'm very sorry if you can hear my computer. It's super noisy. I hate it. Okay, so let's just cut these two. This clip. Okay, we'll just add this here. We got the audio back. Okay, now let's watch this clip.
Snap out of it!
Oh, what was that for?
Yeah, boy. Okay, so you see that slap? Like, that is... When I first saw this, I laughed my ass off because it's like, oh, snap out of it. And then it's just like a random hand. This is great. What we're going to want to do is we're going to want to do probably more or less the exact same thing as we did here with the cardboard box. There you go. Now, so we'll just do that. We'll find out where the slap hits. Okay, so now, again, go to the start. Zoom it a little bit in. Find the slap. Like, where does the slap hit? Is it around here? And then you're just going to want to do the exact same thing. I think computer! No, do this thing. Fuck, I rotated it too much. What did I do now? I guess that worked.
You know
Nah, it doesn't quite work. I guess we could copy these. Make it just last a little longer. Like that doesn't turn into a little bit shaking. It look like if you look at this clip, it looks more like Tap Chef, what did you do with this clip? But who cares? So now we got a slap. There you go. It looks I don't know if it even looks good or not. When you want it to look like there's an actual impact, you're gonna want to add like a flash or something. So what do? You go to the media generators. Want to go to, and then you're gonna want to take the white one, because then you're gonna give the illusion that is the flash. You cut it, and I say we do find out like, yeah, and also because I have done shit with the motion tracker over here, it will affect that on the track. So what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to just go in here, go back to the track motion when you're at the point with where you added the color, restore box, and then you're gonna want to go to the end of that clip as well. And then add another frame just so it stays in place. So what you're gonna want to do is now that you had the slab, okay. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. So what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to add like one of these. You're gonna want to have two frames where it like fades out. Which you do by just like, if it like this, you just go to the corner and you just do like this. This is a very advanced version of Sony Vegas. This is like a bot version. This is like a legit version. You can crack it very easily, but I think you should buy it. It's a good software. Okay, so now you have a slab with a bit more punch thanks to a shake and a white color flash. Yeah, look at that. Cool. And then you're gonna want some After Effects thing, like if you've ever been punched, like I don't think you've ever been faced, but if you got like a bolt to the face or something, like hit your face or fell or something, and like you kind of need to readjust your sight because of the shock, right? So what you're gonna want to do, you want to go to Video Effects. Wait, you're gonna want to find the place where it kind of zooms out. You're gonna want to take it on here, I guess, where it's still white because you don't want to see the cut. So you go to Video Effects. You go to, let's just find it. Gaussian blur, and you're gonna want it. You can take whichever you like, but you need to consider how long will it take for it to like readjust the sight. We'll do it with the medium blur for now. Okay, so now we have this, right, and then you will see that there is like, oh wow, that's a lot of blur. That's just, you can't see anything. But that's where the cool thing comes. If you click these two, you can animate the blur. Now you get a timeline here too. It's so cool. And then you're gonna want to find an appropriate point. You're gonna want to make point, right? And then just drag this down. So then when he gets to slap, I need to watch the title.
Oh, what was that for?
There you go. Doesn't that look lovely? Doesn't that look amazing? Let's just find the actual slap. So now you got a bit of a slap, just with a little bit more punch and a little bit more. Okay, so what you're gonna want to do now is that, oh hey, like it's kind of a bit boring with just this blur. So you're gonna want to go back to video effects, and you're gonna want to find this thing called color corrector. You're gonna want my default pink. No, that's not here. We'll take the red highlight, right? And what you're gonna do, you just want to make it red as fuck, dude. So now that this is now like red as fuck, you're gonna want to do the same thing. You click this, and then you readjust it until it's like about the default thing, right? So now you got. Look at that. It adds drama. And you know what you can do in order to give this a bit more edge is add some black lines. Now that you can do with anything. He did have black lines on the start of the video, and I'm just going to show you a very simple trick in order to add those cinematic lines without having to actually ruin the clip, because that's what's happened. So there you go. Now you see, I just added a black thing, but you see here, if I go with a pan crop and I press this little thing until it says move in Y only, and then I can move it down like this, and it's like, oh well, that's just one thing. But no, you can add another one. That's like, wow, dude, look how cinematic this looks. Shit, I fucked. And it's kind of hard to like adjust them to be the same size and everything. So now, like, look how cinematic this looks now. This is insane. Yeah, man, it looks like a real movie. It looks like a real movie, and we can add them to both of them.
You know what I like to do? Recycle.
Snap out of it!
Oh,
And record it. And like, let's just move these from now. So, and one thing that is very important is sound. You're gonna want something to like emphasize like that is like a there is something there. Now, okay, let's see if I can find some sound effects. This is actually the very GTA 5 wasted sound effect. Yeah, that works. Now let's just like, I really recommend you just do something that like, and of course you don't need to use fucking sound. This is just something I like to do, which is kind of weird because I never use sound effects in my video. So now, since the slap is so subtle and you can barely hear it, it now goes from being just this.
Out of it!
oh,
There you go, and to this.
oh, what was that?
Yeah, and you can hear that. Oh, it keeps going. That's not good. We can't have that. You're just gonna want it to be you just want to hear the. Yeah, you're just gonna want to hear that. Now you can take this called touch, right? When you press that, and then when you're just gonna want to barely touch it, and then this thing pops up, and it's like, whoa, what is this? And then basically what you're gonna do, you're gonna want to find where the audio ends, like there, and then you're just gonna want to adjust it to go down like that. I don't know why I took that up. So now we got a lot more punch in it.
Snap
Just look
out
at
of
that.
it!
Oh, what was that for?
Yeah, and it kind of, I guess it was just.
Out of it!
Oh, what was that for?
There you go. Look at this. Oh, wrong clap.
Snap out of it!
Oh, what was that for?
There you go, and then like.
Do you know how many children are starving in Africa right now?
Yes, I do, Kevin. This is going pretty well. This is going very well. Now, what more do we need? We have gone through the shake effect. We have gone through how to use a motion tracker. I think we can do a text thing, because what a lot of people like to do is they'll have like text pop up as they talk. Now, we need to find a clip.
Oh, why, hello there.
Oh, perfect. Wait, let's just see how it looks complete.
You know what I like to do? Recycle.
Snap out of it!
Oh, what was that for?
Oh,
Okay, so first it says, oh. So the first thing you go to media generators, you go to legacy text or titles text. I don't like using titles text because it makes my computer fuck. Okay, so now we got this thing here. I'm gonna assume you know how to like type. So what's the first thing he says? Oh, and let's just find a font that isn't the default one. Yeah, this is nice. I think that this fits. Okay, let's just add a dot. So now you got this, right? Now you got that as its own thing on the layer. So what a lot of people will do, they will just have it like pop up like this.
oh, why? Oh,
Yeah, and it looks it doesn't look so you know. I'm just gonna instead of showing you what people would do, I'm just gonna show you what I do. What I would do is I would I can show you this thing. You're gonna want to open pen crop, then you're gonna want to zoom it out like a lot. This is the secret tricks. I'm giving away my one secret trick to making things like pop up. Okay, you better not. So you can have it like right there. What you're gonna want to do? You're gonna want to add like 2 frames. Zoom it in. Add 1 frame where it's not a movement. Add 2 more frames. Zoom it out again, and then zoom it in again in 1 frame. So what you got now? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 keyframes with a total of like 7 keyframes. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
oh.
There you go. Okay, let's just.
Oh, what was that for?
Oh,
There. So now as he goes to say the other thing, there's a lot of things you can do. Don't just have it cut. Just don't do that.
For?
oh, why?
Yeah, don't do that. No. You're gonna wanna make it like. Okay, so I'll just okay. And what you can do now, like you're gonna want to open. No, not the motion tracker. We don't need a motion tracker for this. You're gonna want to have it enabled here. Now, when it has been standing here for a while.
Oh, why?
When it says why, you kind of want to fly out. But if I just move it like this, what it's gonna do? It's gonna start tweening from this frame to this frame, and then go out as he waits. And
What?
And well, that works, but it doesn't look nearly as cool as this. What are you gonna want to do? You're gonna want to go until like 4 frames before. Add 1 frame. Take it up a little bit, and then move it down like that. A little bit surely. So now we got this cool thing.
Oh, why? Why?
Okay, cool. So now you got this thing. It has been like, okay, let's
Oh,
just,
why?
And then what's the next thing it
Why?
says? Why? Okay. Roll it up to the next. Oh yeah, there's that thing. Fuck you, cinematic bars. We don't need you. Now what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna write the entire sentence. Why? Hello there. Cool. So there you have the sentence. Now, what you're gonna want to do? You're gonna wanna just move it down here. Now, what you can do is you can have it like this works fine. You're gonna wanna I'll just show you how I do it. Since it's so close to like the base, fucking pointing. Since it's close to the end of the frame, you don't need a lot of frames to make it go there. You can just add like 2 frames like that, and then just have it like go 1 down a little bit. Just make sure that. So it's like.
Why?
Yeah, it doesn't look that cool, but it looks good. Okay, so now here's the trick. Here's like this is the ultimate trick. Okay, so you don't have to have like everything layered. So you're gonna want to find where it says every word.
Why?
Hello there. Then you're gonna want to copy it like that. Just trust me on this.
Hello there.
And here it says there. Cool. There. Awesome, baby. So now we got 3 copies of the same layer. That is 1 layer for every word in the sentence, right? So now it's like.
Oh, why? Hello.
There. Okay. So what you're gonna want to do now? You're gonna want to go into the pen crop. You're gonna want to go to this thing called mask. enable mask. And then what you're gonna do, you want to click the square and just go like, whoa, like that. So now it has just this enable. So if I move this up now, you will just see why. And it, no pun intended. That's really cool. I really like that. It's pretty cool. So, and what you can do, you can basically make it go in like every direction now. You could make it go, you can make it, yeah, this is something I think Kevin likes to do, and it is really cool. He will have just like thing kind of like splat onto the screen, which is really cool. Like this, I think, but he uses Premiere, which, by the way, is Premiere is a lot better than Vegas.
Why?
Yeah, and this looks kind of jarring because it like it pops in just as that leaves the frame, so it might look a little.
Why?
Yeah, and then you're just gonna want to do the same thing with hello. And as you do that, like, well, how would I do this? Since this is in the middle, I would probably just make it pop up, I guess. So let's see how many frames do we do. We do 3 frames, I guess, and then 2 frames, and then make it go down a little bit again. Just kind of want to make it go a little bit more up. So okay, so yeah.
Oh, why? Hello there.
Yeah, you see, he doesn't talk as fast, which makes it a lot easier. Like syncing text up with audio, it will be fucking difficult with, especially if people are talking fast. Then we're back here again. I guess we could do the same thing, and here we can practically do the same thing with this one, to like have it like match up with the thing. Let's see how many frames. Just kind of wanna fucking 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now we have the thing basically finished. So now you have like, oh, you have text that looks, it looks funny.
Oh, why? Hello there. Oh, why? Hello there. Oh, why? Hello there.
Yeah, it goes in way too
Hello
late.
there.
Let's just.
Hello there. Oh, why? Oh, why? Hello there.
Cool. Now, this is also a really cool trick. Use motion blur if you're gonna do it, okay? So, like, in this thing, I'm gonna show you a little other trick, like, when you have it, like, zoom in like that, right? So you're gonna want to just, like, cut it there. You're gonna want to go back to video effects, find the Gaussian blur. You're gonna want to use the light blur, and you're gonna want to, like, pop it there, and it's gonna be, like, whoosh. And this, oh, fuck, it only lasts for 2 frames. I don't want it for a couple more frames there. Light blur. And then what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to go to the end of it and do the same thing we did earlier. So now, what you got now is...
Oh.
Like, it's very subtle, but it just gives it a lot more depth, right?
Oh.
I could listen to this for days. Okay.
Oh, why? Hello there. Oh, why? Hello there.
Cool. And this is the kind of thing, like, if you have something move a specific direction, like hello, you can do the, you could use what is called the linear blur. You can go, like, and then you go, like, vertical light. And then they'll just do the same thing. You find the end of the clip, and you just take down the amount, right?
Hello.
Yeah, it adds a little bit, but it doesn't add that much. And since it is moving such a short range, there is no point in doing it.
Hello there.
Yeah. So now let's watch the thing.
Oh, why? Hello there. I'm just sitting here.
Kevin, what the?
I'm just sitting.
Oh no. Jump cut. Jump cut. Cool. But yeah, I think we'll leave it at that for now. Thanks for watching. Please give me some feedback. The next major video is coming soon. It is coming very soon. It will be in July. I hope. By the mid or end of July. I just need to write it, and I need to record it, and I need to... Yeah. So, thanks for watching this tutorial. I'll see you around. And, Yeah, this will definitely be my thumbnail.